is true. He's on the elevator. Apparently, this is amazing that Michael Strahan made it in time. We have not delayed at all, and I'm shut up. And this is amazing. He's going to make it in time to be our first, not our second, but our first. Shut up. This is very exciting. He's on the elevator now. Do we have a shot of the elevator? Let's just see it, because there's nothing like a shot of an elevator. I think there's nothing more exciting than to look at an elevator that's closed when you think soon it may open. It looks like a scene from The Shining. Maybe blood's gonna come out. You never know. But I just think, what's this? Yeah! Here he is. He's headed this way. He's headed this way. They're going crazy. Michael Strahan is making his way down the hall. He's taking that's a left, I think. My right, his left. He's headed into the building and. How are you? Good to see you. He made it. Whoa. Thank you so much. That's very exciting.
Yeah, that was like the offense fumbled and they said go in the game.
Yeah. Your timing is impeccable.
Yeah, I've been told that.
Thank you so much for being here. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
You know, really.
A lot different.
You know, and you know what? I'm from Boston. I was born and raised in Boston, so for me, hey, I invited the man here. I congratulate. I'm very happy for you. I'm very happy for New York. I'm a mensch.
Well, you have to live here, so you better say those things. You're no fool. I know that.
All right.
Well, when I first came here, we were 3-2 the first time I came here.
You came here. Yeah, that's right. You came here.
Did not look like we were going to do what we did, so maybe you're a little good luck.
Maybe I am. Yeah, now I can't go back to Boston if you say that. I can't live anywhere now. Now, just describe, very few people get to experience what you've just experienced. Last 48 hours, what has it been like? Have you even slept yet?
Not very little sleep.
Yeah.
Even when you're at home and you're in bed, you just can't sleep. And I've been watching TV, and I'm watching the sports channels, and they're replaying it. And every time I'm like, okay, Eli's going to get sacked. He's not going to get away. Tyree's not going to catch the ball. It's almost surreal. So I think it's going to be a week or two when we can settle down and when all this is over and say, okay, we won the freaking Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
We have a photo here. This is your reaction to the win just the other night. I've never seen a photograph of a happier man in my life.
That's a happy man.
That is now going to be in the Webster Dictionary for happy. They're going to look it up, and it's going to be you in that photo.
Like 15 years. We had a lot of young guys saying, I waited all year for this. I'm like, no, I've waited 15 years for this. And unfortunately, a guy like Junior Seau was a good friend of mine for 18 years. Didn't get a chance to win a ring, but I'll let him look at mine.
Maybe he can borrow it.
Nah, we're not going that far.
I have to ask you, you guys were able to do something to the Patriots that nobody else was able to figure out this season. And the big question is, what were you able to do that other teams were not? Had they won the Super Bowl, it would have been a perfect season for them. What were you guys able to figure out that no one else could muster this year?
Well, we played them the last game of the season. We lost 38-35. I think from that game we gained confidence that we could play with these guys. It wasn't a mystique, and we didn't talk ourselves out of a win. You know, I think a lot of teams talk themselves out of it because the Patriots were the greatest team in the modern era to ever play football. But we decided that we really don't care. We have a good time. We're going to have fun. And, you know, as I said earlier after the game, like Mike Tyson said, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth.
Right.
So we said, well, let's punch them in the mouth and see what happens. And we're kind of going along in the game, and you're thinking, oh, my goodness, it's working.
Right.
And we have very talented pass rushers and a very talented defense, and we realize if we just continuously hit Tom Brady, play fast, anything could happen. And to only give up 14 points to that offense was amazing on a defensive standpoint. And then for little boyish face Eli Manning to drive down and seal the deal, it couldn't get any better for anybody. You couldn't write the book any better than that.
That's a good story. You seem to, you seemed eerily calm almost. I watched the Super Bowl, and they interviewed you just prior to the game, and you were very calm. It seemed like a lot of you guys, especially you, had found some kind of inner peace. You weren't nervous. Is that true?
I was meditating before. But you know, it's very true. We, before the game, I'm out there listening to Alicia Keys. She performed, and I'm jamming to Alicia. I put my iPod down. It was kind of like, you know what, enjoy it. This is a moment to enjoy. Don't stress. When they kick the ball off, it's just football. It's nothing different than what we've done any other previous game.
Right.
It's just still a game. Go out, enjoy it, have fun. And that was my message to the young guys. And I couldn't look panicked because they're going to look at me and say, he's been here 15 years. He's panicking?
Right.
And I think everyone would have panicked. So I had to fake like I was calm.
Right.
And everybody else followed.
They might have panicked if they saw you jam into Alicia Keys before. They might have thought,
Pop locking and all that stuff.
injuries are a big part of the game. Playing with pain is just a reality. And you said recently that there's a medication that you're allowed to use. It's perfectly legal and everything. What's it called? Toradol?
Toradol, yeah. Vitamin T.
Yeah. What is? And it makes a huge difference, doesn't it?
Yeah. I mean, you feel great. I really, this year I've been fortunate. I really haven't needed that much stuff. But Toradol, the shot they give you, usually give it to you in your buttocks, you know, and kind of like Forrest Gump, buttocks. They give it to you in the buttocks, and it basically is an anti-inflammatory. You feel great. You feel like you can run through a wall. You can do all those things. And, you know, I talked about it in my book, but like for the players, it's tough to get out there every week.
Right.
And you imagine for us and the Patriots and any other team that really extended their season, your body takes a beating. And, you know, I'm just glad that we were able to outlast them this one last time.
Sure. Now, you said you were on in October, and you told me then, this is a quote, you said, because everyone was speculating, is your career going to go longer? Are you going to do another season? And you said, if I'm still having fun, I'm going to play another season. Are you still having fun?
I'm having a great time. Winning cures...
You are now the dictionary definition of happy. Yeah.
You know, winning makes you have fun. Now, if it were a 7-9 season, I probably would not be here, and I would be somewhere relaxing, probably thinking that would be the end of my career. But now it's great to play and win a Super Bowl against an unbeatable opponent in everyone else's eyes. And if this is it for me, then you know what? I can at least go and have some peace with it because I have a Super Bowl ring.
And also, tell us what that parade was like today. I mean, anyone in New York, people were there or they were watching it on television. It must feel good, not to sound corny, but to give that much joy to an entire city must feel pretty good.
But it was even greater because of what we got from it. I don't think we understood the magnitude. I didn't.
Right.
And you're going through the parade, and you just see there are millions of people, and there's confetti everywhere, and they're chanting giant chants. One guy said, they'll chant anything you say. Say grapefruit. They'll chant grapefruit. But it was really amazing, and a lot of guys say we didn't realize how big it was for us. And I think that was great because we played every game like a bunch of kids, especially our young guys, without realizing it's the playoffs, it's the Super Bowl. They just play football because they love football. And I think today showed them the magnitude of what we do and how it affects a lot of people and how New York City can be happy and people are going to be nicer to each other.
This is a tough town. This is a cynical, tough town. And when you can change this town, even for 24 hours, it's huge.
It's special. And, you know, I'm proud of everybody. It's such a total team effort to come together the way we did especially the last 4 or 5 weeks, and to go on the road and beat all these teams that are very tough opponents, and then to beat the ultimate opponent at the end on the biggest stage and one of the most watched games ever. I'm just proud of the team, the coaches, everybody.
Well, you know what? I'm very happy for you.
Thank you.
I really am. You're a good guy. Thanks. And continued success within reason.
All right.
Michael Strahan, everybody. We'll take a break. Sarah Gold is coming up. Stick around.